everyone. You're welcome to Woman Show. You're welcome again to Woman Show on this beautiful day. It is a wet Wednesday for us in the Republic of Ireland. Well, anyway, we are grateful to be alive. We thank God for life. My name is Joy, and this is You Rock Radio.
Hey guys, welcome to You Rock,
where we bring you weekly topics and new content.
This is You Rock Radio, bringing you global entertainment. Have fun. Yes, we're going to rock it this afternoon. Like I said, my name is Joy. I am the host for today's show, Woman to Woman Show. Yeah, before I introduce you to my very special guest, I call her my sweetheart, my honey pie. Yeah, don't be jealous. Don't be jealous at all. I call her Destiny Helper.
Oh my God.
Yes, she has loads of names from me. Maybe if you want to know why, ring me privately and ask me, what does this damsel do that, and I will tell you in private. Anyway, like I said, this is Woman to Woman Show. And if you want to be part of us, you can ring in on 003538996759330. That is the number to call. Ask your questions and be part of the show. And for Instagram and Facebook, it is You Rock Media 1. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is You Rock TV. You're missing a lot if you have not subscribed. I beg you. Okay, you want me to beg you? I'm begging you now. Please subscribe to You Rock TV on our YouTube channel. Yeah, back to today's show, which is our topic. What we'll be talking about women. It's a woman-to-woman show. And today, it's really, really, really women that we want to love, we want to pamper, we want to appreciate women today. And our topic is why women should take care of their mental health. It is very, very important. The era of superwoman is gone. Yeah, it is gone. It's time for women to start looking after their mental health. Yeah, I will let this pretty damsel introduce herself. She has a lot to talk. Okay, my darling, please.
Oh my Thank you very much. I was just sitting there overwhelmed by the praises. Thank you very much, Auntie. Thank you. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much. I'm really, really excited to be here. I think the last time I was in the studio was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Before
Can
COVID.
you imagine?
So the COVID has changed quite a lot of things, and it's not letting people go out to do the things they would ordinarily have done. But I'm happy things are getting better, and I'm in the studio again with you. Thank you very much. My name is Nengi Benstow in full. I'm a gospel singer. I'm a writer. I'm a public speaker. I do enjoy speaking. But most importantly, I'm very, very passionate about things to do with mental health. It's an area life brought me through. It's not a path that I chose initially, but life brought me through it. I went through quite a lot. Yeah. And then I found that calling for myself. So I'm currently actually doing my second master's in counseling and psychotherapy.
Wow.
So pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
So yeah, it's just all about talking to people, which I do enjoy, and supporting people with emotional well-being, because it's part of life somehow.
Listen, I want to say a huge thank you. I know you're a very, very busy person. I've been trying to pull her to the studio. Oh, auntie, no, this. Oh, auntie,
So
this. I said, no, don't worry.
You know, this adult life is just a scam. Like when you're with child, you have little or nothing to worry about. But I'm doing masters, I'm working, and then I've got books to other things.
I know, and to tell you what, I really do appreciate you, my darling. I just don't call you darling for nothing. I have plenty reasons why, I see you as my sweetheart. You won't understand it. You won't. You will not understand it. But I'm telling you, anyway, you might know that, but maybe you don't know the depth of faith because this lovely lady, she's one person that, like I said, she's a destiny helper. Yeah.
Oh my God.
She would do things without thinking.
Can I get tissues?
She would do things without, oh, auntie, is there anything you want me to do? Oh, she would send me a text. At times in my down moment, her message would just come through. I'll say, this girl, God bless you for me, and that's my prayer for her. My God will actually bless her in Jesus' name. Like she said, she's a gospel singer, and she's anytime I see her on stage,
music is
I know my praise and worship. That is, she will just walk me into the presence of God. I bless God for your life, my darling. And you will go places, you go higher in Jesus' name. Amen. Like she said, she's doing her master's in counseling. She loves talking to people. And what she said again, that life put her on that path. It wasn't life, it was God that just had to wrap you through that way. She knew, God knew the gift he had put in you. So the other things you were doing, he just allowed you. And when the time came, he said, oh, my daughter, it is time for you to reroute. And you're doing what you love doing. You're doing what you love doing. And we thank God for that. Anyway, like we said, today's topic is why women should take care of their mental health. It is very, very important. And I will be asking you that, let's start with, why do you think women should take care of their mental health?
Yeah. Well, because we're talking about women today, so the emphasis is more on women. The truth is, everybody should take care of their mental health, but we are women, so we're talking about women, and the focus today is on women.
Yeah.
A lot of reasons, societal reasons, biological reasons. Even when it comes to parenting, there's a lot more that women get to do.
Oh my God.
So if we bring it from biological side of part of it, we are emotional creatures. So we release the hormones called dopamine and oxytocin, which makes us feel more compared to the male counterpart. So that means we're more affectionate. So something that might happen that a man might logically wave over, we tend to dwell on it and think about it. So that makes us a little more emotionally attached to things. And in mental health and everything, it's all about your feelings, your emotions, and how your emotions connect to things. So if women have the tendency to get emotionally attached to things, then that means if that thing happens to be something that can make them feel down, it just means they'll feel more down. If it's got a negative affiliation to it, it's going to affect the woman more because she's got the ability to connect emotionally more. So that's just on the biological side of it. Societally as well, there's just a lot of pressure on women.
I was going to ask you that.
It's just a lot compared to men. Men get away. Like before you came to pick me up this morning, I got up. I had to shower, I had to cream. But boy, before that, I had to do some touches on my face and check that my hair is okay because, I'm a woman and I'll be sitting on the camera. But this thing that makes you feel like you're a woman, you kind of have to look at. Yeah. And then when I entered your car, I looked behind me and I looked at the guys. They couldn't be bothered about makeup. They had no makeup on now. So the extras that women do, that's because society has made us believe that we have to look a little more, talk a little differently, walk a little differently, act a little differently. Subtle pressure can affect us.
Will you call that pressure?
Oh, yes, it is. It is pressure.
It's pressure, right?
It is pressure, yes.
And do you think societies, they are expecting too high, too many things from us?
Yes. Now, that brings me back. I stumbled on this I kind of been aware of this. That's Lupita Nyong'o. I don't know if you've heard about her.
No.
She received the Oscar in 2014.
Yeah.
And she was described as the most beautiful woman by the People's Magazine. And that was in 2014. That had happened when I was in college. Okay. And just a few days ago, I stumbled on a video referring to that again after a couple of years. And she's a black woman, and growing up, she had considered herself not so beautiful because the picture of beauty she had seen online did not look like her skin.
Huh.
And it did not look like her.
Wow.
So she grew up with this mentality as a child that for you to be beautiful, you kind of have to be light skinned, you know, and you have to look a certain way in terms of your shape. You know, you have to look a certain way in terms of your height. So she never saw herself to be beautiful, but that's because the media has portrayed that kind of look to be what is beautiful. But it was great to see how she broke out of that and was considered the most beautiful in the world in 2014. So this goes back to the media.
Yeah. So anyway, that's going to be a topic for another day. Media too can be they can be very deceptive at times. And to be honest with you, from my heart, that's why I'm very passionate about the youth, about the young girls, the young boys. I am very passionate about them because you see, the media can actually make them or destroy them if they don't have somebody to guard them. You know, because I was talking with one of my boys. Was it 2 days ago? Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Oh, Mom, do you know? We're talking about girls, and he said." This kind of girls I'm talking about, that he has not really seen them. He only sees them on media.
Yes.
And I was, my God.
And then you forget that before those people show up on media, there's been a lot of finishing touch.
God bless you.
So this is not the perfect person. This is not the everyday person. The everyday woman you would see. Like there might be 1 or 2 stretch marks. Might be 1 or 2 acne breakouts somewhere. You know. So it's not as perfect as they portray them to be. Like online. And then there are people who are watching and just wishing, oh my God, I wish I'd had those curves. Oh, I wish my weight is like that. Oh, I wish. Oh,
you don't even know what is under. You don't even know what is under before those clothes are being worn. I had to drop everything I was doing. I sat him down, and we had a pet talk. I had to talk with him for like 30 to 40 minutes. Because let's say that is not real life. It is not real. Like what you said now. Before they come on stage or come on
professional makeup artists done their job. Even after the pictures, they still have to do some editing.
Filter and all what may. So that's not the real thing. So you see, that still boils down to, which is another topic for another day, you know, parenting. You know, these are topics we talk about on Woman to Woman show. We talk about parenting, we talk about the woman, we talk about marriage, we talk about children, we talk about money, we talk about a lot of things. This one we're doing today is just, you know, one section, you know, of what we talk about on Woman to Woman, you know, show. So we're not going to derail.
Can I touch on this? This is just going back to that video I had seen about Lupita Nyong'o. So when she was talking during the Oscar award, the kind of beauty that I think the emphasis we should be emphasizing more should be the beauty that flows from within. Now this sounds a bit old school, but it still doesn't fade away. Okay? It's good to look good. It's good to take care of the skin. Okay, it's good to look in shape. Okay, but that shouldn't be all the emphasis. You can meet people who are so, they say, call them slay queen. Or, you know, all slain in the lashes or slain in the looks. Okay, the curves are all curvy and super 8. But then when you get to know them, they're really ugly on the inside. So the kind of beauty I think we should be laying more emphasis would be the kindness of the soul. Like talk about beautiful women like Mother Teresa. You know, the tenderness of the heart, how you care for people around you, and how you look at for people who've got nothing. That should be the kind of emphasis that society should be placing on, because those type of beauty don't fade away. And that one we cannot do any editing on it, because you either have it or you don't.
You don't have it, You either have it or you don't. Yeah, that's true. See, my darling, that is really true. The inner mind.
Yes.
The inner mind, because by the time you get home, all you need is what is it called again? Face scrub or face whatever. Those masks, those stuff is all gone out. But like what you said, if you don't have it, that tenderness, how do you treat people? How do the less privileged? How do you treat them?
Even people around you, less privileged. We're going a little far. Like the human beings, the human beings in your house. What do they have to say about you?
That's
Your
true.
spouse, what do they have to say? What does your husband have to say about you? What does your
That's
children
true.
have to say about you? Are
That's
you
true.
considered stingy? Are you considered the type that hide what you have? Are you considered the type that only care for actually the ones that are yours and the ones that are not yours couldn't be bothered?
Mm.
You know, I think taking it to charity would be, you need to start from within. Bible says charity begins at home.
Yeah.
Is it the Bible that says that? Is it just a normal saying? But whatever, we say we say that the charity we're talking about, it starts from the
From
people
the
around
house.
you, your friends. You
Yeah.
know. Are you ugly within and you just show up, but every other person around you feels uncomfortable with it
When you come in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is huge. This is actually huge.
Yeah, it's just something we don't talk about like we used to. This kind of conversation is fading away because
It
it's not
is, but
considered
it
in
should
school.
be like, okay, where I am. Listen, I'm very good at. I'll send you a message.
Yeah.
I'll do a long message and I will send it to you. Oh, listen, you might not buy what I'm saying,
Yeah.
but it's printed there. And my prayer, I follow it up with prayer as well, especially if it's somebody that I really, really like or I really love. I wouldn't want that person to go astray. And like what I said, that's why you see the youth. That's why I will go extra mile. I will give everything that I have. If you come to my house is always jam packed with oh my God. If not for this COVID, oh Jesus Christ, COVID helped to reduce the
Yeah, it's good. It's good for mental health as well, having people around. Loneliness kills. It's not.
yeah, it does. At the end, you see some of this show. Oh, auntie, can you please adopt me? Auntie, can you adopt? Can you tell your mommy to adopt me? I say, listen, you listen from a distance. You are my child. I can adopt you because your mom or your dad is there. But don't worry, my house. Oh God, I haven't really since the COVID time. Yeah, but before COVID, oh my God,
It's good.
they'll come back from school. Mommy, do you know this friend said this? My friend is asking if you can adopt. If you can.
It's good. It is good.
But then let's go back to what we're talking about. What do you think? What are the things that really triggers this mental health thing?
Okay. Yeah, there are genetic factors there. There are genetic factors there. But I think our emphasis there will be things that are maybe not genetic. So
Yeah.
that'll be everyday events, like sudden occurrence. Like in my case, I had a.
Sorry, let me pick this call.
okay,
Maybe
that's
this
okay.
person has a question. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon to
Good
you.
good afternoon. How are you? You're welcome to Woman
I'm very well,
Show.
thank you. Yeah, this is Blessing calling from Nigeria.
Oh, great. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you, madam. And how are you doing too?
I'm fine. I'm fine. With a pretty damn self by
Yes.
my side. I don't have any choice than just to be fine this afternoon.
Definitely, that's just what we are actually talking about mental health.
Yeah.
Definitely, it really plays an important role in our lives as women.
Yeah.
And a nice guest you have also.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She's
Thank
really
you.
given a very nice point.
Thank
Nengi,
you.
right?
Yes, thank you.
Nengi, yes.
Mm.
Nengi, yeah.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you so
For me,
much.
I actually think it plays an important role in the life of a woman. Why? Because we as women are born leaders.
Okay.
We are born leaders, yes, in the sense that God has given us the grace that we multitask.
Mm.
We are the managers of the home. We manage the children. We manage the husband. We have managed relations. We manage everyone around us.
Mm.
So that means we are born leaders. And if our mental health is not in check, if we do not learn to control our mental health,
Yeah.
there's every tendency that we might not be able to manage these points, as in these points God has given to us to oversee as women.
Yeah.
That
That's true.
is the home and the home front in general.
Yeah.
Then, talking about our relationship with persons, people, when we go out, when you are stressed, when we allow things weigh us down, it tells one way or the other in the way we react to people,
Yeah.
thereby giving some person a wrong signal about
About
us.
us. Yeah.
Yes. So I think we as women, we really need to check our mental health. And you know, if our mental health is not okay, we will just drain. We will drain, completely drain,
Yeah.
and things will begin to go wrong. And we will start getting old.
Yeah.
Because at that point in time, we do no longer care about what is happening. Nothing is. We don't care about what is happening around us. Let it just come. Let it just go.
Yeah.
So things like that is inevitable. So as women, we need to be conscious of our mental health and our mental being.
Yeah.
And I think also, I don't know if food also helps. So, and I also think our husbands to have some job to do
A lot.
on this part. Yes. And the children also. Well, I know the Bible says, train up a child in the way he or she should grow, so that when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Yeah.
Yes. And in the way we are training our children also, we also need to pray for them so that they will not give us stress and add stress to our life.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So I think that's just my one cover take on the show.
Thank you so much, Blessing. Thank you. Every of your points, they are
most welcome.
they are all on point. Your points are on point. We appreciate
Thank
your
you very much.
contribution.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
and
much.
thank you to the guests also. Let me keep listening.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right, then.
Bye.
Have a great day. Bye-bye. Okay, that was Blessing from Nigeria. Yeah, she's actually concurring to what we are saying. That's the importance of women taking care of their mental health. You know, what she has outlined. Yeah, because women actually, we are like pillars.
Yes.
Okay, no, we're going to come to her point later. Let me hear from you what you think actually triggers, you know, this mental health problem in women.
Okay. As I said, there are genetic factors. But the one I think the emphasis on today would be life occurrences.
Okay.
So in my case, I had lost my father, okay, and then I had lost a scholarship which was funding my stay here.
Okay.
So that would have been financial issue, and then sudden death, which I did not see coming from my father. Some others could be relationship. I had written an article just a few days there on romantic relationship, a breakup.
Yeah.
You know, not having the ability to manage a breakup. Let's say I had a case of a girl who had dated this guy for about 7 years, and only to realize that he had gotten engaged to somebody else. You know, this kind of sudden romantic.
That was
breakup.
mean.
I don't want to say the world is mean, but even more mean things happen. You know, well, it's just see it. One has to be able to anticipate. Okay, if something bad should happen, we'll come to that. How should I handle it? Because you cannot control other people's behavior.
That's true.
Okay, it's like we're driving down to you were asking, oh, should I go or should I not? Is that man going to wait for me? You can only control your own life and what you can do. You cannot control what your spouse will come up with tomorrow. Whether he goes and pregnant somebody or not.
Yeah.
Whether the child does one thing or the other or not. You can only control your own self. So what do you do when the other party is not doing what they're supposed to do? Do you kill yourself? You know?
No.
I've had cases of girls who committed suicide because a guy broke up with them.
Really?
You know? Well, it does happen. It does happen. So romantic issues can cause stress. Divorce as well. Okay, not seeing it coming. Just kind of issues. So whatever life occurrences, sudden life occurrences, or even may not be sudden, but just reoccurring life issues, or anything that causes stress. Whatever makes you feel stress. Whatever makes you feel stress. Cause those. Yeah.
That's a deep one you said there. That you can actually handle what yourself. You can't really, even if you've been married to that guy for 100 years, you still cannot 100% predict or handle what will come from him.
Yes.
You know, so what are we saying here now? Are we saying we should be on guard? Or how do we do this now?
Okay, so this is bringing us to how to manage stressful events. Okay, so this is what I do. Okay, my life revolves around faith and religion. Not just religion, but I love God. So my life revolves around God. Okay. The only person I'm saying this again, the only person I trust. I used to say I trust God and my mom. Okay, but even my mom, I love her and I trust her, but I cannot also control what might come up the next day because people do change, and sometimes people do things not because they want to do it. The only one person I trust is God. I can predict God will not do this. God will not do that. But every other person, I live with the benefit of the doubt that Auntie Joy loves me so much. But what if she said, okay, I'm going to pick you up today at 12 to be in a radio show. And then she calls me 10 minutes before to say, oh, Nengi, I know you're dressed up and all ready, but I'm really sorry. It's snowing right now. I can't pick you up. Things happen. You know, people grow up. People, life occurrences happen. Challenges happen that change people. You might marry a man today, and then 5 years down the line, you realize that he's not the same person you
married
you
5 years ago.
Yeah, so you just can only watch out for your own self. So if the other person is changing, you take care of your own self and know that, okay, things will eventually work out with time, but at the moment it's not there yet. These are just ways that you can handle things like this, and just believe that things are going to work out. This person might change. Yes, I'm going to help them get back on track. But if it happened for so long that you realize that this particular friend, I've loved them, I've tried to help them be better, but they are now killing me mentally. Sometimes you kind of have to separate for a time being for your mental health.
Divine separation. That's what I call it.
Divine separation.
Divine separation.
Yeah, from certain relationships.
Yeah, that's what I call it. Like, you have friends you grew up with, you have friends, they've been there for so many years, but maybe suddenly, you know, they started acting phony, and you think, no, this is not healthy.
Yeah.
For you especially, you know, what do you, I've done it. I've done it because, oh yeah.
Separate for a time being.
Separate.
For your sanity.
No, to be honest, in the last 3 years, there's this new, will I call it, there's this new way I see life.
Yeah.
You know, blessing. Our caller said something. She said, you know, yeah, women are born leaders.
Yeah.
That's no, we are not contesting that, you know. But like something else she said, which I know that is true. You have to be fit for you to be able to take care of the children, take care of the husband, take care of the house, take care of that empire. If you're not fit mentally, forget it. No matter how beautiful, no matter how rich, no matter, forget it. You know, you actually need to be able to. Because recently, let's say recently, in the last 2 or 3 years, I used to have a friend that, you know, he would say to me, listen, Joy, learn to take care of yourself. Okay? Because with or without you, life continues for every other person.
That's fact.
Which is true.
Hard truth.
But then, to be honest, 5 years ago, I didn't know this. I will argue, oh, no, you are too strict. Oh, no, you are too this. Oh, no. But, you know, something happened coupled with the death of my sister. I saw life in another perspective. Had children. Everybody moved on after a while. To be honest with you, that thing knocked me on the head.
Even children will move on at some point. They will grow up.
When I say
your spouse will remarry.
Smoothly. Oh my God. The spouse will definitely at some point will remarry. So why are you breaking your head? You know, because we are not saying, we are not contradicting what we said earlier on. You said something about Mother Teresa, about that tender heart of yours,
the love and all.
Your love and everything. It has to be, have it, which is very good. You know, because there are even at times you do that good and your inner mind, you're happy.
But you see, you can only do good when you've got the capability to do good. You can't give what you don't have. So you can be the best, the kindest of all people, okay? If mentally you're not together, you have to be available to give. Yeah. So if you're mentally not together, you can't be available to give.
And we are not just talking about money now.
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely.
We are not
when
talking
you're on the
about money
airline,
now.
okay, they will tell you to wear your face mask first. Because if there is any incident, let's say, while you're traveling, you have to be breathing for you to be able to support someone else.
Yeah, that's true.
So the priority in terms of mental health should be you first, self-care. You have to be able to take care of yourself. Make out time to take care of yourself. Then you can take care of other people around you. So if you're a mother, okay, you have to create time to take care of your own self, because if you're not healthy, okay, you can't take care of a sick child.
No.
So when you wake up, the priority should be you take care of yourself. If there is a family member that is wrecking your head mentally, you need to separate so that you would have the sanity to take care of other members of the family. Because if you allow that one member of the family to wreck your head, you would not be available for the other members of the
Of the
family that would need
family.
you. So the priority
That's
when it comes
true.
to this is self-care. Take care of you first.
Mm.
Take care of you first. So
Mm.
whatever you need to do, I think at some point we'll probably come to what you need to do to take care of yourself in terms of your mental health.
Yeah.
So whatever works for you, you need to do it and
Mm.
do it consistently so that you will be available to give to others because then you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's come to that point
Okay.
now. That what and what can one do? Because, yeah, at times people will say, like I always say,
Okay.
talk is cheap.
Yeah.
Which
the
is
doing is
true.
the work.
Yeah.
Anybody can talk. It's easy to
Yeah,
talk.
it's
Get
very
they do
easy
it.
to talk. Yeah, it is the doing,
Yes.
and as we speak now, a lot of women are stuck.
Yes.
A lot of women are broken.
Yes.
A lot of women, they do not know where to start from, right now as we speak.
Yeah.
And in case they are listening, what do we have to say to them?
Yes. Okay. My life revolves around faith, as I said.
Mm.
And this is, I can only speak for what has helped me, what has worked for me.
For you.
When
yeah.
I'm talking to people about emotional well being, the first thing I say is don't joke with faith.
Mm.
Believe in something higher than you. Okay.
Mm.
It will come to a point where you would get tired of life. You would have tried many things because you think that's what it's going to be.
Mm.
Everything starts with the mind. Okay. You have
Yeah.
to find something that is higher than you that you can hold on to.
Mm.
So when life rocks you, you can look up to that thing that you have found for
Yeah.
your own self.
Yeah.
And that for me, I found Christ. I believe so much in the Bible. So when things got so bad, I remind myself, what does the Bible say?
Same.
All things work together for good. You have to find faith. I respect people that say they're atheists, they don't believe in anything. That's fair enough. But to be honest, there's been research on this, on religion and how religion supports your mental well-being.
Yeah.
The research actually proves that people who believe in something, it might be in Jesus, it might be in what's the other guy's name now? On the Muslim side.
Mohammed?
Yes. It can be anything. People who believe in something higher than them are able to deal with life predicament whenever things hit them suddenly. Because then they remind themselves on what that thing has said concerning the situation. So the first thing is find faith and hold on to it strongly. Hold on to faith. I don't advise people to be atheists. You can't just live life not believing in anything. The truth is, nobody really don't believe in anything. We all believe in something at some point.
Yeah.
But I recommend Christ. The Bible works. It does work.
It works
does
for
work.
me as
Yeah.
well.
So
Big time.
Yes, it does work. So when life gets too tough, you remind yourself, well, what does the Bible say about this particular situation? Are you married to a spouse who 5 years, 10 years down the line is now cheating and is wrecking your head, is wrecking your relationship? What does the Bible say about that relationship? Do you have a child, a special need child? Okay, we talk about these things, but we forget that some things just happen that you did not plan. A woman might have given birth to a child with a special need, and you just realize that this is not what I bargained for when I got married. But then if you have something higher than you, what does the Bible say about this? Do you pray about it? How do you get support regarding this? So the first thing I say is faith. And then the second thing I advise people when I talk about mental health is identify your triggers. If you want to stop water from coming into your house, the first thing you do is not to be removing the water. You have to find out where the water is coming from and block it.
Block it.
Yes. So where is the trigger coming from? Where is it coming from? Is it coming from you because you're comparing yourself to that lady who's got a car and maybe it's a 2021 car, you don't have it? Are you comparing yourself to that model online? Okay, and it's making you feel less. Or maybe the person you're dating is comparing you to another lady and is making you feel insecure. You walk up to him and say, you are my trigger. Hello. I look good the way I am, so stop comparing me and making me feel insecure about myself.
Yeah.
Or perhaps the trigger is coming from, you just know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
So you sit yourself down, okay? I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling down. I'm stressed out. I'm worn out. It's wearing me out. Where is it coming from? Is it a source that I can block off? If you can identify the source, come on, cut it off.
Cut it off, yeah.
Cut it off. Find the trigger and cut it off.
Cut it off.
Yeah. So the second step is identify what the trigger is. Cut it off.
Cut it
And
off.
then the other part is find out things you can do day to day to help you.
Good.
So to stay balanced, okay. What works for me is when I wake up in the morning, affirmation help. So you release a positive signal into the atmosphere. You speak to yourself, okay, this is who I am. This is where I'm going to. This might be my current situation, but this is where I'm going to be. So use affirmation and speak life. Speak life. When you speak, whatever you speak into the atmosphere, life gives back to you.
Yeah.
So when you wake up in the morning, command your day. But the Bible says, God said to Job, "Have you commanded your morning?"
Your morning.
Yeah. So when you wake up in the morning, it does work. It does work. It does work.
It does.
Jim Wan does this. Liz Brandt does this. All these top people you see. Even Michelle Obama, she said she had done this. Oprah Winfrey says she uses this. So you are firm. You are firm where you're going to. You are firm who you are. The current situation might be wearing you out. Perhaps you're starting out a new business and it's wearing you out. You're in so much debt. It's not what you bargained for when you started. But then when you speak positivity, okay, you would realize that over time the energy around you changes. Okay. And the second thing you can do day to day would be gratitude. You know, sometimes when one bad occurrence might make you forget the other good things happening around
That has
you.
happened. Yeah, that's true.
Just like, give an example, you're working in a place where you have customers. Maybe you've been talking to really, really good customers all the while, okay?
Yeah.
And then one customer comes and he says something really offensive. You get so down, you get so annoyed, and then you forget that. You've actually you've had 20 good customers, and then one bad egg ruins everything that you've been cooking all the while, you know? So that's where gratitude comes into.
Oh my
When you
God.
wake up, you can do this in the morning, in the afternoon, evening, but find a time in your day where you can write out things that are working out for you. Okay, then maybe one thing is not happening, but you've got 15 other things that are
That
happening.
has happened.
So fill your mind with the ones that are working and not dwell on the ones that are not working. You know. So this is positivity. Get your day running with positivity. Okay, gratitude. Remind yourself, this is working, that is working, that is working. This one might not be working, but A, B, C, D, E are working. So I will not dwell on what is not happening. I will fill my mind with the thought of the ones that are happening. Because it is when you dwell on the positive that you receive more positive.
Yeah.
You can only attract what you're dwelling on. So the more you dwell on what is working, then you have more of what is going to work. And that fills your face with smile. Because if you're going around thinking about that one child that is giving you problem, but you've got 3 others that are amazing, that are doing well in school, that are bringing you smile. You know, you don't want to go around with that outlook of down moment. So that's on the part of gratitude. Another thing you can do is take care of your environment.
Yeah.
The people around you.
Yeah. I was going to say that. Yeah.
Don't fill your life with people who are always talking down negativity. They always see the bad in things. You know, you have to be. I sent a message to my friend yesterday, and I said, I don't want to call the name of the person I just met. There's this person I just met in Nigeria. I'm just like, oh my God, who would have known I'll be talking to this person? And I sent a message to my friend. You have to get to a point where you're strategic with your relationships.
Yeah.
You can't spend the whole day talking to just negative bunch of people. You know?
That actually affects negatively.
It affects you.
Oh my God.
You're a product of the people around you.
Yes.
So you're a woman and you're going through a lot with your business. You're going through a lot with children. You're going through a lot with your marriage. You're in a romantic relationship that is wearing you out. You don't want to talking to people who are also not having results. So you talk to people who are having results. That's how you have results. You know. So that's another way. That's another way that we can do it.
Oh my God. See, time is just flying.
I just felt like I was preaching there. I think I'm so used to holding the mic and talking.
Oh my God, time is so far gone. But see, if you're just joining in, this is a woman to woman show on New Rock Radio. And this beautiful damsel here, Nengi.
Thank you.
In fact, she has given us a lot. We're talking about why women should take care of their mental health. It is very, very important. You know, we are wrapping up now because time is really, really gone. I don't know. I can't promise you a part 2. No, I can't promise that because I don't know if I can actually pull her back, how soon I'll be able to pull her back to the studio. But you know, she has actually said so much today. There's something she just said now that nailed it. She said, what are your triggers? What triggers that thing?
Yes.
What triggers that depression, that anxiety, that moody, bad mood? What triggers it? Block it. Okay? Block it. You can block it. Because as we speak now, a lot of women are at the crossroad.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do. Yeah, with that relationship, with that child, with that. And there's another thing she said, have faith. If you are a Christian, listen, if where you are worshiping, right, you are not feeling it anymore, you are allowed to shift, go elsewhere. Okay, because you need God in your life as well for you to be able to stand on your feet, for you to be able to take care of your home, take care of children, husband, even as a single person, as a single girl, for you to be able to take care of yourself and be attractive to that man you're believing God for to bring into your life. Listen, you have to be stable. Oh, yes, you have to be stable. She mentioned affirmations, being positive. You have to be very, very positive. Do not allow people around you to talk you down. If you have that circle, the only thing they know is themselves. Oh, they are the best. They dress best. They drive the best car. Glory, we appreciate God in their lives, okay? But if they are making you look or feel like a nobody, decamp. It's not compulsory you have to be there. Oh, yes, it's not compulsory you have to be there. And if you think or you feel you have to step up as well, do what you need to do.
Yes.
You want to go back to school?
Yeah.
Go back to school. You want to learn a trade?
Yeah.
Learn a trade. Do something. Opt your own vibe so that you will be there as well. Okay, our time is really, really, really fast spent. To be honest, I want you, if you have not subscribed to URock TV, please go back and subscribe URock TV on our YouTube channel. It is an exciting day for me today, having Nengi in the studio. Oh my God, I want to say a huge thank you to you. A big thank you, my darling, for taking your time off today to come to the studio and talk to us about our mental health. You know, like we said, she's a gospel singer. She's I don't know. She's a writer.
It's such a long list.
Yeah, that was why.
Yeah.
That was why I said I wanted her to do the intro, which she did. She has done her intro. Go back to to the YouTube channel URock TV and please listen to everything we have said today. It will help you. Okay, God is on the throne. You are not alone. No matter the situation you are in right now, have it at the back of your mind that it will pass. It will definitely pass. We love you guys. We love you so much. And I want to say a big thank you to Blessing that rang in. Your points were on point. We appreciate that call. And my sweetheart Nengi, I say a big
Thank you.
thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you here. And yeah, we'll come your way again next week by God's grace. Wednesday by 12 p.m. Don't forget 12 noon. Don't forget my name is Joy and I am the host for Woman to Woman Show. And for the crew members in URock, I appreciate you guys. Yeah. You guys are doing a great job. Love to you guys. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.